selected. Thank you for calling Avinger Independent School District.
This is where my
For the
son attended
principal's
school.
office, please press 1. For the
I'll try one
superintendent's
for the
office,
principal. My phone played games with me getting this number. It wasn't easy. So they have times to counterfeit the calls or time to counterfeit calls or whatever
the
they're
person
doing.
you have dialed can't take your call now.
No name.
At the
They
tone,
can't take my
please
name.
record your
Call.
message.
They don't return my
When
call.
you have finished recording, simply hang up. For the superintendent's office, please press 2.
That's odd. If you're calling a school, why would you not be able to call a school?
There were no matches. Thank you for calling Avinger Independent.
Is someone sabotaging my ability to speak with the school to get answers as they've done for years?
Please press 2.
Why would they? How can you not have an ability to call a whole school? Like I have had problems years that you have to see to believe.
Avinger School Superintendent's office.
Hello, may I have your name?
May I have your name, please?
Oh, are you hiding something? Is this Miss Smith?
No, it's not Miss Smith. This is Miss Shine.
Shine, okay. I have some questions. Can I ask some questions real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long have you been there?
I've been here almost 30 years.
Oh, okay. Are you familiar with Tristan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well,
Tristan
Clark.
Which Tristan are we talking about? Tristan Clark? Yeah,
Yes.
I know Tristan.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Do you remember the basketball team coming over to my house, me baking cakes and all that? And do you remember?
No, ma'am, I don't remember. No, not really baking cakes. No, ma'am.
Oh, well, were you aware of the basketball team coming over with sleepovers?
No, ma'am.
You weren't aware of that? They
No,
did
ma'am.
several times. Some of them even posted it on their Facebook, how they came over.
No, ma'am.
Were you aware
really
that
were you? Person.
Okay, did you know that I volunteered in the community at church?
Well, no, ma'am, really, because I didn't really know you that well.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who you are, so that could be, I can understand that. So here's the thing. I came in and I called. Do you remember me calling a multitude of times asking for Tristan and you hanging up in my face?
No, ma'am, I didn't hang up in your face.
It sounds like the very same person I was begging to speak with my son and I was taunted and hung up on and mistreated. So anyway, since that kept happening,
okay. How may I help you? Who do I need to transfer your call to?
Well, I'm just giving you the information, and then we can go from there. If you could just give me a moment. So then, after I kept getting hung up on and mistreated, I came in to see my legal custodial child. Which, if the basketball team was coming over and sleepovers and all these things, you guys knew I was a legal custodial parent. Someone lied, and then the police came and gave me a criminal trespass at my own child's school. So I tried to press charges on whoever that was that called the police and had them interrupted me having access to my child, but police and a multitude of other parties like DA covered for it. But I also called and asked to speak with the teacher there. They blatantly lied because I thought this teacher had integrity. They blatantly lied and told me she didn't work there anymore.
I'm not aware of what teacher you're talking about.
Okay, you're not aware? Okay, do you know if I'm the legal custodial parent and they have documentation why they would not let me withdraw my own child from school because I couldn't get access?
No, ma'am.
Well, I think that I deserve answers because the people were committing crimes, hanging up in my face, torturing me, psychological abuse when I begged for access to my child and they would not put him on the phone. And I also told the school about this weird coach that said that he was going to get my son scholarships, let him move up there. It never happened. In fact, that coach was contributing to interference with child custody crimes with my child, which is criminal. He enticed me to let my son move up there in an environment that wasn't healthy, where the water wasn't running. I saw the madness he was living in and tried to get him back, and the police department enforced that I didn't have access to him, and I was a legal custodial parent, Deputy D in Marion County. He later schemed with a Hillsborough police when I was trying to report his crimes, and they came later to arrest me for 911 abusive call, trying to report Deputy Dew, claiming that he was going to put a case on me for trying to get my son back. Then when I reported Deputy Dew, Hillsborough police lied and covered for him and arrested me on false pretenses, and a multitude of people conspired where I couldn't even go to court. And then terrorized me in jail. But the reason why I'm calling here is because all that started because I wanted to have access to my son. I want to get to the bottom of why police came and gave me a criminal trespass at my own child's school to sabotage my access to him, which is clear-cut interference with child custody, which is a felony crime. for all parties that conspired with the crime.
Ms. Clark, I'm telling you like this. I do not know what you're talking about. I do not have.
You do know what I'm talking about, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know why all these parties are psychologically abusive. If I'm telling you this extreme amount of events, why would you not have compassion? Have you ever heard of anyone at this school with a story like mine?
Ma'am, I have compassion for everybody.
You didn't have compassion when you were hanging up in my face and deprived me of the right to speak with my son. That's not very compassionate. Why would you hang up in my face and not let me speak with my own child like they're doing with another child since they got away with it with you?
Because you were talking to a different person. I am not the person that you are.
You sound like her, the very same person, ma'am, and you're still being rude today as now and not understanding.
Clark, if I was being rude, I'd already hung up on you.
Why would you do that, ma'am? And I'm telling you about amazing events that you would conspire with.
I'm just telling you, you are telling me information that I am.
Well, I want to get a resolution so these people can get their charge. Interference with child custody is a crime.
I tell you, why don't you contact the police and talk
No, I want to get to the bottom of why the school would mistreat me, knowing that I volunteered in the community and the basketball team was over my house a multitude of times that you forgot about. This is small town. People gossip. I don't understand. I assure you don't. So anyway, I want to get down to the bottom of why that coach enticed me to let my son move up there, let him be in a toxic environment, did nothing to assist him where the water wasn't even running.
Miss Clark, how old is Tristan?
Like I told the police when they were trying to cover for the hit and run, I don't care if he was 90. That's why people are using my child as leverage to hurt me. If he was 152, I still want people to have consequences for the crimes that they committed against my family. It doesn't matter how old he was when I informed that to the police when they were trying to cover for the hit and run.
Like I said, you need to go to the police and talk to them.
I just wanted to incriminate people, ma'am. Thank you.